welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland and episode 2 of Saturday Storytime. Now, originally when I filmed this, it was going to be a vlog that was going up on Thursday, but when I was editing it, I thought, no, it's definitely more of a storytime video. So, get yourself comfortable, grab yourself a cuppa. I've not got one just now, we'll just pretend. Sit back, relax and listen to this story. Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is Saturday the 20th of August and I woke up this morning thinking, oh my god, what have we done? So I thought I would just come on and explain what's been going on here and why I'm so shocked, worried, overwhelmed by it all. And please excuse the dogs, they're just hyper. So in order to explain it, I'm going to rewind and put in this clip from yesterday. Well, this is quite unexpected. Following on from my previous vlog about going and looking at cars, we have seen one that is in our price range, the SsangYong Turismo, and it's actually in Falkirk, would you believe? So we are about to take a drive through. It's Friday afternoon. We're about to take a drive through to see if we like it because there's quite a high demand on it. It's in our price range, so we're going to go have a look and we might be buying a car. The other thing is I've also already spoken to Motability today and told them that I want to cancel my lease for financial reasons. We can't afford to have two cars now. I can't afford to put petrol in two cars. So my car's going to get collected on the 30th of August. So it's all going to be changing. It's all changed around here. So I thought I would just quickly vlog this and take you along with us because it's like the final bit of yesterday's journey. Let's go have a look. There she is. Let's go have a wee look. It's a year older than the one we saw yesterday and it's not as high spec, obviously because it's a lot cheaper. What's it there? It's a big car. Interesting to see inside it because the only one we've seen inside is the one from yesterday that was higher spec, but hopefully this will be okay. It looks clean enough. That's just the way getting the keys. We've got a table. So we've got the two front seats, individual seats in the middle, and then you've got the bench seat at the back. That one folds down to a wee table, which is quite cute. It's a wee bit scuffed, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the other way. Oh. Ah, so there's a table for in there as well. This is the important bit. Looks clean enough, doesn't it? So that goes right forward. And they can actually come out. Ah. Right, okay. So much space. It's exactly what we need for these puppies. Or for one of them in particular. So the other one had the big touch screen, but we don't need that. This has still got a CD player. Can't remember the last time I listened to a CD. And this hasn't got the heated seats, but that doesn't matter. You can still connect your phone to the radio, which is important for satellite and stuff. What have we got down here? Not a lot. Oh, they are heated seats.
Aye. I say it's got everything there.
So
the other one had
yeah, but this is manual. And it's not four-wheel drive.
It's not four-wheel drive and it's not get that.
The big screen.
But that can be changed out for the screen.
Yeah.
If you so wished.
And here, got quite a deep bit. And there's also a charging point in the back, which is good for the girls. So obviously there's a wee bit scratched and dirty, but it's a 16 plate, a 6-year-old. So considering that, it looks actually not too bad at all. Look how huge it is. I love the two individual seats in the middle. That's really smart. And you can fold them right down to give the 3 back seats more leg space, or you can take the 3 back seats out completely. It's fab. I like it. We might be buying a car. Ooh. It's been so long because I know I've had the other cars, but they're Motability, so they're not actually yours. But this would be ours, and it would be in place of the van, which I love the van, but it's not the comfiest, and it's definitely getting on a bit. So this would be perfect. It's got, I don't think you can see that, it's got 44,500 miles on it, which for a 6-year-old isn't bad. That's quite good actually. Got your air con. It's got vents on the roof as well, so that they can get air in the back that can be controlled. And that wee knob there controls the airflow in the back, which is a great idea. I love it. It's weird being here as well. I've never been here for years. This was my doorstep practically for a long time. There's Jack under the bonnet, having a wee look at that. That's Jack sitting in the very back seats. Usually when you get like a 7-seater, the back seats are tiny. Hey, hey! You've even got room at your head. What are you thinking?
Thinking it's needing a bit of TLC.
Aye, it's needing a wee bit of buffing up and stuff.
The engine looks fine, there's no leaks or fuck all.
Which is the main thing. And they're giving 6 months warranty, and they're going to MOT it as well, so that's important. He's like a kid with a new toy.
I think with this taking it, and if they are
Forward, yeah. Plenty of room. Well, we bought a car. Never thought it would happen this quick, but some things are just meant to be. Not sure when we'll get it yet, because we want to get the tow bar fitted. But hopefully within the next couple of weeks it will be ours. Yay! We just need to get somebody to take the van away now and hopefully give us some money for it. So yes, as you can see, we have bought a car. It wasn't exactly an impulse buy because we've been thinking about it for a while, and we knew that we had to do it. It's more overwhelming because, to be perfectly frank, we've not got the money. That is the worrying thing. We knew that we had to do it because my car's a Motability car, and it's great. It does what it needs to do. It gets me to appointments and gets, lets me get out and about and get independence. However, Jack's van has been used as our main, family car, if you like, even though it's a van, because anywhere we go that we need to take the dogs, it's a van. Anywhere we go that we need to take the caravan, it's the van, because the dogs don't fit in my car, and my car wouldn't tow the caravan. It's not even got a tow bar. So when the van started costing us a lot of money for repairs, we started thinking, this isn't going to last very long. And we did start thinking then, what will we do when the van dies? And we came to the difficult conclusion that when the van dies, we would need to get rid of my car, because what happens with the Motability scheme is they lease you a car in return for a certain amount of your benefits every month. They're not free. They do tax it and insure it and service it and all the rest of it, but you're responsible for the lease of it by paying so much of your benefits every month, and you're responsible for putting fuel in it. So we said, the only thing we can do when the van dies is me give my car back. That way I'm going to be getting, I think it's about 250 odd pounds a month back in my bank, which would hopefully cover the cost of whatever we buy. So we had made that decision a while ago. Then the van needed work done to it, and Jack tried to do it himself, and it was too big a job, so it went into the garage and it got done. But while it was in there, the garage told him of other work that it's needing, which is going to cost over £1,000. Not only have we not got £1,000 sitting in the bank, but it doesn't seem right to keep spending that kind of money on it, because we're never going to get even another year out of it. And it just seemed like throwing good money after bad. So that was when we started really seriously thinking, right, okay, we're going to have to look for something else. And in my last vlog, you will have seen that we went around most of central Scotland to try to find a car rather than a van that would suit us with the dogs and the caravan, because the van's great, but it's more expensive to repair because it's classed as commercial, and a lot of caravan sites won't let you on with a van because it's classed as commercial, and I think they're worried about travellers, things like that. So we did want a car if possible, but when we were looking around yesterday, we had almost thought, not yesterday, the day before, Thursday, we had almost came to the decision that it was going to have to be a van, because none of the cars were big enough, or the pickup type were big enough, but there's no way Hugo would have got into the back of it, because, you know, when you open the boot and you put the platform out, it's still way too high for Hugo to get up. So Jack would have had to end up picking him up, and that's okay just now, but because he's only probably about 50 kilograms, but he's going to get bigger and heavier. So we thought, right, that's not going to work either. And we had just resigned ourselves to going and looking at vans only when we passed Peter Vardy Cars and saw the SsangYong Turismo. And we were like, oh, let's go and have a look at that. And we fell in love with it. We absolutely fell in love with it. Perfect size for the dogs, perfect for the family, comfortable, just excellent. But the one that we saw was £18,000, way out of our price range. And it was kind of top of the range, which is probably why we fell in love with it. So we thought, right, okay, we might be able to get a car if we can get that car, but you don't get a lot of them. So yesterday, Jack noticed that there was a SsangYong Turismo in Falkirk, and that it had just came onto the market, and it was within our price range, so we were like, right, let's go look at it. But before we did, I phoned Motability and explained our situation, because they don't normally let you return your car early, but we explained that it was for financial reasons, blah blah blah, and they're letting us do it. So my car is going to be getting collected on the 30th of August. So with that in place, we went through to Camlin, Falkirk. Well, it's classed as Falkirk, Fraser's of Falkirk, but it's in Camlin. And we looked at the car, and no, it wasn't the brand, well, the one that we saw on Thursday wasn't brand spanking new. It was a 17 plate, but it looked immaculate. It was white, it was just so, I don't know, just, what's the word? It was just perfect. So this wasn't like that, but we knew that. It's a year older, it's a 16 plate, and it's not got the 4-wheel drive option, it's only 2-wheel drive. It's not automatic, it's only manual. So there was a few things to think about. And the colour's okay, it's a sort of, well, it goes down as a grey. I think it's a bluey grey. But inside it, there are a few scuffs and things, but it's still all leather, it's still heated seats, and it's still got all the space that we need. And that one was just over £11,000, which was a lot more affordable than the one that we'd seen before. And we thought, we're just going to have to bite the bullet, and we're just going to have to do it, because it just seemed like fate had led us in that direction. I know a lot of people don't believe in that, but we had just decided there wasn't a car for us, and we spotted it. It wasn't one that we were deliberately going to see. And then we thought, right, it's great, but it's too expensive. And then one came up in our price range. So it just felt right. So yes, we went and we bought the car. Now, the reason that we're both feeling a bit, what have we done, is because money is tight, and we've not got any savings. We had to go to the Bank of Granny Annie to get the deposit. So we're going to have to pay that back. It was only £200, don't get me wrong, it's not like we've borrowed thousands. My mum and dad haven't got thousands to give us. So we had to do that, and we're going to have to get a tow bar fitted to it because it's not got a tow bar, and all our holidays are caravan holidays. We've got one coming up at the end of September, so we need to get a tow bar fitted by then. The garage are going to give us a price for it, but I don't know where we're going to get the money from. Jack is hoping to scrap his van. You know how you get like rebuy any car and things like that. He's hoping to get as much money as possible for it. One site quoted him £600, but we think it's the kind of site that they'll say that to get you to agree to it, and then they'll come and say, no, that's wrong with it and that's wrong with it, and before you know it, they're only giving you £100. So we're hoping we get decent money for the van so that we can get the tow bar fitted on the car. If not, we'll just need to miss our holiday on Mull, which would be a shame because it's our only holiday this year and it's to celebrate our 20th wedding anniversary. A quick update, we've since sold the van for £500, which should be almost enough for a new tow bar. Not only that, we are now committed, we didn't have the money to actually pay it up front, so we are now committed for the next 5 years to paying whatever it is a month. The benefits I'm getting back from not having the car should cover that, which is great. And then it means that we've only got one lot of fuel to worry about instead of 2 lots of fuel. But then we still will need to pay for any repairs that it needs, pay for MOTs, tax, insurance, all of that sort of thing. So yesterday I think we were all swept up in the euphoria of it, you know, the adrenaline's going, yes, we've found one, yes, this is perfect. And this morning we woke up and thought, oh my God, you know, the reality hits you. And I wanted to come on and tell you that because there's some bloggers out there that make out that life is perfect and, you know, they have the immaculate massive house and they have the perfect children and they can go all these holidays and they can buy all these cars. And yeah, I'm sure there are some people that are out there that are like that, you know, and all power to them, well done. I wish it was me, but it's not. And I don't, you probably know if you've watched me for a while, I'm not the kind of person that wants to come across like that and be hiding lots of things. I'm an open book here. We are open and honest. We like our house. It's not huge. It's never clean because we've got 4 dogs and 2 kids. I'm in the wheelchair. It's never going to be clean. We clean it as much as we can, but that's just us. If you see dog hair on the floor, you see dog hair on the floor. And, you know, we don't pretend that we've got all this money. I've been telling you how worried I was about trying to get things for Brooke going back to school, and we've got Abby's birthday weekend next weekend. A week today, Abby will be 18. So it's an 18th birthday. There's going to be a lot of expense. We've got plans and it's expensive. And then after that, it's going to be Christmas coming up. So yeah, we've got financial worries like everybody else. I can't work because of my health, not because I'm in the wheelchair. There's plenty of jobs that I could get being in the wheelchair, but because I don't know from one day to the next how well or how ill I'm going to be, it's not fair for me to get a job and then have to phone in sick at the drop of a hat. So I can't work. I'm relying on my benefits. I've had to give up my independence now by giving up the car, which, yeah, is scary in a lot of ways, but I don't mind because my mum and dad are here a lot of the time with their car if we need anything, and Jack's going to have his car. So we've really thought it out and we're sure it's going to work. But it's a big decision, and I just wanted you to know that, you know, we're not taking this lightly, and we're not saying one day I've got no money and then saying the next day we bought a car. You know, I wanted to be open and honest, and yeah, we've got 2 lovely kids. Are they perfect? No. Is our marriage perfect? No. But we wouldn't change any of it because we love the kids to bits. They are the way they are because of who they are, and we're proud of them. And it's the same, you know, all marriages have their issues, all couples have arguments, but this is going to be our 20th wedding anniversary coming up in September, and in the middle of that I ended up in the wheelchair and Jack stuck through me. Jack stuck by me through all of that. You know, we've all got our faults, but we all overlook them to say, I love this person, and yeah, he might drive me nuts at times, but I love him and I wouldn't change him for anything. Anyway, I'm getting a bit soppy now. But my point is, I wanted to do this video. I know a lot of you might be thinking, Fiona, you could have just said we bought a car. And yes, I could. But like I say, I just wanted you to know that it's not something that we're taking lightly and that we are worried about it, but we had to do it. It was a decision that we had to make. I am not in any way telling anybody out there, if you can't afford it, just go and buy a car anyway. Because when I say we can't afford it, I mean as in there's other things that we could be spending the money on, but we need this car. It's not like we just said, oh, we fancy a car, let's go and buy it. We need it. So yes, I hope this has made sense, and I hope it hasn't been too wishy-washy, and I hope I've not havered too much, basically. But I wanted to tell you the news that yes, we're happy, we've got a new car, but no, we're not happy because it's a huge commitment. But we will hopefully get it. They said sort of Tuesday, Wednesday. They are giving us a full MOT and 6-month warranty on it. And they said that would all be ready by Tuesday or Wednesday, but because they're going to look into the tow bar for us, it'll be probably into next week, the next week even, before we get it. And like I say, my car's getting collected on the 30th of August as well. So anyway, that's our news. I hope you've enjoyed this. I know it's a different video, but I know a lot of you do enjoy the honesty and the clarity in our videos. A lot of you do say that I'm an inspiration, which I don't see myself as an inspiration, or that we help them in some way by being open and raw and honest. And if I can even help one person by making videos like this, then I'm happy. So I hope you've enjoyed it. You know what to do. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Comment down below, let us know what you think. Are we mad? Are we totally crazy doing this? And also subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this, and family vlogs and hauls and all the rest of it. And I will see you in our next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.